Well, not exactly the way the Lakers want to take the series to Boston. NBA Finals all tied up with last night's 103-94 Celtic victory. And the biggest problems for the Lakers? Well, among the usual suspects, Rajon Rondo would finish the game with a triple-double. And Ray Allen, who scored 32 points in the first half alone, would set an NBA playoff record with 8 threes. I mean, of course, not that he was going for that or anything.
Really, it's about us not individually not trying to do too much. I'm trying not to do too much and, getting Fisher running him off screens and forcing their bigs to help, and that's when we get our bigs involved in the game.
And despite a few questionable calls for both sides in this one, Celtics achieved their mission for Game 2 and will now play Game 3 in the Garden, although Phil Jackson doesn't seem fazed.
In a sequence like this, there's no doubt it's a blow to us to lose the home court, but we anticipated this might happen, and we just have to go pick it up.
And we'll see if Phil and company can retake control of this series tomorrow night. Back in control of the Stanley Cup Finals, meanwhile, Blackhawks get some rest today as they lead the series 3-2. They'll try to seal the deal this Wednesday in Philly. At the Ravine tonight, Dodgers open a 3-game set against the Cardinals. Angels, on the other hand, head to the Bay Area to take on Oakland as they try to extend their win streak to 6. Sports at 2050 past. Greg Cypin, KNX 1070 News Radio. Dodgers back in action tonight as they kick off a 6-game road trip against, not the most spectacular teams in baseball, starting in Milwaukee and then heading to Colorado for 3 with division rival Rockies. Tonight's starting pitcher Ted Lilly is ready for the trip, though, hoping a few wins just might get the team back on track.
It'd be nice to get on a nice little streak and get rolling.
Lilly will be facing the 6-8 Dave Bush in tonight's matchup, which, by the way, you can catch on our sister station KCAL 9. Back at home, on the other hand, Angels hope to bounce back from last night's loss to Tampa Bay and even up the series. Halos currently sit a half game back at second-place Oakland and 9 games back at the first-place Rangers. Irvin Santana will go to the bump in that one against the Rays' Wade Davis. And a coroner's investigation has ruled the death of LPGA golfer Erica Blasberg a suicide. She died May 9th at her home in Henderson near Las Vegas. Now, the coroner's office said her death was due to asphyxia, coupled with the presence of toxic levels of prescription medication in her system, including prescription headache, cough, pain, and anti-anxiety medications. Erica Blasberg was 25 years old. Sports at 2050 past. Greg Cypin, KNX 1070 News Radio. Well, it's do or die for the Lakers. Definitely not the position they wanted to be in coming back to L.A. Boston leads the finals 3-2 and comes into Staples winners of the last 2 games. So, if you're the Lakers, how do you prepare for Game 6? Paul Gasol?
We got to stay positive. We got to be aggressive and be the aggressor on Game 6, and and make sure we give ourselves a chance to win the championship.
Although, make no mistake about it, the team that has the chance to win the championship tonight is the Celtics, although Ray Allen and company don't seem to be letting themselves get too overconfident about it.
I think I'm going to see urgency, desperation, just a no fight, no quit attitude, and that's from us. That's what we have to put out there on the floor.
And tip-off for tonight's game is scheduled for 6 o'clock. At the Big 8 tonight, Angels hope to rebound from yesterday's loss to Milwaukee as Irvin Santana goes to the mound against Dave Bush. No word yet if infielder Eric Ibar will be available. Remember, he left yesterday's game following that knee-on-knee collision that left him with that hyperextended left knee. Dodgers, meanwhile, kick off a 3-game series in Cincinnati. Hiroki Goodar will take the hill against Aaron Harang. And at the World Cup, they say it's actually quite soothing once you get used to it. Yes, the Vuvuzelas were in full force today as Slovakia and New Zealand tied up at 1 apiece, Portugal and the Ivory Coast tied up at 0 apiece, and Brazil gets by North Korea 2-1. Sports at 2050 past. Greg Cypin, KNX 1070 News Radio.